What truly drives us to get out of bed every morning and face the world? Isn't that the million-dollar question? We call it motivation, this invisible force that propels us forward, that ignites a spark within us, directing our actions and behaviors. Yet, it's a concept as elusive as it is vital. Motivation comes in two primary flavors, intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation springs from within. It's the joy of doing something for its own sake, the satisfaction of personal growth, the thrill of a challenge conquered. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is fueled by external rewards and recognition. It's the accolades, the paychecks, the gold stars that keep us going. Each type influences us in unique ways, shaping our decisions, our ambitions, and ultimately, our lives. So, whether it's the love for what we do or the rewards we receive, motivation keeps us moving, keeps us striving. Motivation, a seemingly simple concept, plays a critical role in our lives, pushing us to achieve more and aim higher. Think about the last time you felt completely driven to achieve something. What was it that pushed you? Let's delve into a few real-life examples that illustrate the profound power of motivation. Our first tale is that of a single mother from a small town. Struggling to make ends meet, she was driven by the motivation to provide a better life for her children. She worked tirelessly, juggling multiple jobs and night school. Her relentless drive eventually paid off, and she became a successful entrepreneur, turning her life around completely. Now, consider a young man from a war-torn country. His motivation stemmed from a desire to bring about change in his homeland. Despite the odds, he strived to educate himself, walking miles each day to a makeshift school. His determination led him to win a scholarship to study abroad. Today, he's an influential diplomat working to rebuild his nation. Then there's the story of a woman who, at 50, decided to run her first marathon. Most people would shy away from such a daunting task at her age, but not her. She trained daily, rain or shine, motivated by her personal goal to prove that age is just a number. She completed the marathon and continues to inspire others with her vitality and spirit. And let's not forget the tale of a man with a disability who dreamt of climbing a mountain. Despite the limitations of his physical condition, he was driven by an unyielding desire to conquer his dreams. Utilizing adaptive climbing equipment, he scaled the mountain, proving that motivation can make even the seemingly impossible possible. Each of these stories is a testament to the extraordinary feats we can achieve when we're motivated. From a struggling single mother to a determined diplomat, from a spirited marathon runner to a man who climbed a mountain against all odds. These individuals were driven by their own unique motivations, but they all had one thing in common: the power of motivation that helped them overcome their challenges and achieve their dreams. These examples lay bare the power of motivation, showing us that it can help us overcome the most daunting challenges. Ever wondered what happens in your brain when you feel motivated? Well, let's dive right into the fascinating world of neuroscience and uncover the science behind motivation. In the simplest terms, motivation is about wanting, seeking, and desire. It's the driving force that propels us to take action. And at the heart of this drive is a complex interplay of chemicals and neurons in our brain. One of the key players in this process is a neurotransmitter called dopamine. Often referred to as the reward chemical, dopamine plays a crucial role in how we perceive and pursue rewards. Imagine you're working towards a goal, say learning a new language or training for a marathon. Each small step towards that goal, mastering a new word or shaving a few seconds off your running time, triggers a release of dopamine in your brain. This dopamine hit, in turn, gives you a sense of satisfaction and pleasure. It's your brain's way of saying, "Good job, keep going." But dopamine isn't just about the warm fuzzies you get when you reach a milestone, it's also about anticipation. Studies have shown that dopamine levels spike even when we're just thinking about a reward. This anticipation effect is what keeps us motivated and focused on our goals, even when the going gets tough. So where does all this dopamine action happen? In a part of the brain called the basal ganglia, home to our reward system. This system is a complex network of neural pathways that link anticipation, action, and reward. It's the fuel station of our motivation. When we set a goal, our reward system sets to work. It uses dopamine to create a connection between our actions and the rewards they bring. The more we reinforce this connection by chasing our goals, the stronger it becomes. And the stronger this connection is, the more motivated we feel to keep pursuing our goals. So when you feel that surge of motivation, remember, it's your brain rewarding you for chasing your goals. Now that we understand motivation a little better, how can we harness it to our advantage? It's a question worth pondering. Let's delve into some practical tips and strategies to enhance our motivation. Firstly, setting clear, attainable goals is crucial. Think of your goals as the lighthouse guiding you through the fog. When your goals are well defined, you have a clear path to follow, a concrete purpose to work towards. Secondly, maintaining a positive attitude can work wonders. Yes, it's easier said than done, but remember, every cloud has a silver lining. You might stumble and fall, but it's your attitude that determines whether you get back up or not. Lastly, cultivate a growth mindset. See every failure not as a setback, but as an opportunity to learn, to grow. Embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, and understand that effort is the path to mastery. Remember, motivation is not a constant, but with the right approach you can keep it alive and kicking. So to wrap it all up, we've journeyed through the fascinating world of motivation, beginning with its enigmatic nature. We've seen how it's a force that drives us, compels us to act and achieve, and yet remains elusive to many. We then delved into real-life illustrations showing how motivation manifests in various forms, from the athlete pushing their limits to the artist creating masterpieces. These stories brought to light the power of motivation and its role in shaping our lives. In the realm of science, we uncovered how motivation is not just a mental concept, but a physiological phenomenon. The intricate interplay of chemicals within us could very well determine our drive and ambition. Finally, we discussed harnessing motivation. By understanding its nature and workings, we can tap into this potent force, channeling it to fuel our pursuits and reach our goals. Next time you find your motivation waning, remember, it's all in the mind. Harness it, and there's nothing you can't achieve.